Hey there. Let me turn the radio down. Even though you already know that I don't own the rights to that music, all I do is pay that XM subscription bill and go from there. Well, actually, I paid the XM subscription bill and got like a year. Now, when they try to tell you they're going to charge you $1 million a month, and then I always say, well, I'll just cancel my service. And then they end up coming back and then giving me a year for like, I don't know, $50 probably. So it's already paid up for another year, whatever. A little bit longer than that because I had something to transfer when I switched cars last year also. But anyway, how are you today? I'm on my way home after a long day at work. You know, you had a long day at work and then you just be excited to get home to cook and eat. So I actually got some chicken wings from Kroger that I'll eat. And I am going to throw in the oven. I think I'm going to throw it in the oven when I get home. I have some frozen asparagus. So I think I'm going to throw that in the oven with some cheese. The asparagus, I'm going to throw the asparagus spears in the oven with some cheese and seasoning and stuff. And that'll be dinner. My little chicken wings and that. And I need to hurry up and get that done because, you know, I'm trying not to eat after a certain time at night. So I'm going to eat that up right quick and fast. So as I try, again, y'all know I'm doing my little keto stuff a little bit. Still only at like between 191 and 192 pounds as I was at the beginning of this year. And then I went on my cruise and gained 5 pounds. So I was like 192 before my cruise in February. Came back, had gained 5 pounds. So I have lost those 5 pounds back because again, now I'm still down again between 191 and 192. I'm trying to get below 190 at some point. Someone asked me a question on here to if I would talk about my keto journey and what's that's been like. That's what I'll do today. Hey, because I didn't have anything to talk about today for real. I was just coming on just because needed a video. But so for me and keto, as you guys know, keto is a lifestyle, not just, you know, some fad diet. A whole lifestyle, and helps to heal your body from the inside out. It helps with all types of conditions. I believe it's been known to help kids that have, you know, issues. It's been known to help women and stuff with fertility issues and everything as they eat better, get the systems get more regulated. People that have, you know, had problems being able to conceive children, get on the oh wow, something happened back there. All those lights. Oh my Lord, bless them. Hopefully everybody's okay. People that have not been able to conceive have went to a keto diet and have been blessed to have lots of little keto babies. I follow one person on Instagram and on Facebook. Suggest you do the same if you're looking for information overall on keto. Her name is Kendra, but her website, her Facebook, her Instagram is Black Keto Girl. So Black Keto Girl shares a lot of information about her own journey. Is totally open and honest about her own journey with losing weight, with keto, working out and other stuff. In addition, she has had, you know, some surgical procedures. Her business, her prerogative to do what she felt necessary to do as she's gone on her own weight loss journey. But she looks fantastic now. Not that she didn't look fantastic before, but you know how we are when we're heavy or whatever, you feel a certain type of way. Anyway, Black Keto Girl, follow her. She shares a ton of free information. She does have her own little book that you can order. It's a downloadable book. You can order it from her. Has all the information you need to get started and to be successful on keto. She can also calculate macros for you if you choose not to do them yourselves. And she also does like a personal coaching session. So I think if you do the personal coaching session, you can get I think it's a 60-minute coaching session. You get your macros calculated as well as the book, or as a package deal for one price, or you can buy the book separately, and or you can just get macros. So I bought the book because I had already calculated macros. You can do macros yourself. I think maybe the website I went to calculate my macros was, I think it's RuledMe, RuledMe.com. And the macros are necessary if you're eating keto because it's individual to every person, and that calculates for you based on your age, your weight, how much you exercise or don't, as in my case is being sedentary. And it calculates for you the amount of fat you should eat a day, the amount of protein you should have a day, as well as the number of carbs you should have a day. Keto overall is 20 net carbs per day, and pretty much for protein it's about 70 grams per day. And then your fat it can be anything. Again, I think mine is 100 and something. And what you do daily, once you get those macronutrients calculated, as you eat your food, you plan out and you eat within those macros. You definitely don't exceed your carbs, you don't exceed your protein, and you don't exceed your fat. They're kind of, guidelines. Some days you may not even meet like your fat content. People think, oh, I gotta do so much to eat your fat, that whatever your fat number is. And honestly, when you really get going on keto, you are full and you won't need it. And another thing that you do with keto, a lot of people, once you're in ketosis, and we'll talk about that a little bit in a minute. Once you're in ketosis, a lot of people do intermittent fasting, meaning they may do 16-8. So 16 hours of fasting, and you only have an 8-hour window of eating. I've done that a couple times, been successful with it, and have been surprised that it works. A way to be successful with your intermittent fasting is to allow the majority of those hours to be the time when you're sleeping or resting. So depending on what your work schedule is, you work it out. So sometime I'll try to fast from, say, 7 or 8 p.m. till maybe anywhere between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. So then that means my eating window could be somewhere in between the 11 a.m. hour and, again, either that 7 or 8 p.m. time. So intermittent fasting, that's a thing. So again, keto is a lifestyle, not necessarily a diet. Definitely helpful with losing weight. You get your body adapted to burning fat for fuel, get those carbs and all that sugar out, you're good to go. I think I mentioned that it was a high fat, high good fat. You're looking at your avocado, you're using maybe some MCT oil, some avocado oil, grass-fed butter, omega-3, you're doing salmon and stuff, so you're getting high good fats. Yes, you can have bacon, yes, you can have cheese, but again, that's not all that a keto lifestyle consists of. You're also getting carbs in through your vegetables, so you're getting carbs in through all the vegetables that you're consuming now. And again, you're definitely staying away from potatoes and rice and bread, all that kind of stuff. Definitely low carb. So again, your carbs are coming in through the vegetables, and maybe some through the vegetables pretty much. I was going to say through meats, but again, your meats don't have carbs. So you're getting your carbs in that way, and you calculate your net carbs by subtracting, looking at whatever the carb count is in your vegetables or whatever you're eating, subtracting out any fiber content, and so that number, that result becomes your net carbs. And again, you work to stay below 20 grams or less net carbs per day, not per meal, people. So when you get your macros calculated, it is a per day number, not a per meal number. You also, in doing keto, you work to get your water in daily. You work to get your water in. That's definitely necessary. Also, with doing a keto lifestyle, you need to ensure you are doing things to restore electrolytes, to restore sodium and potassium and magnesium. One thing that happens on the keto lifestyle for sure is people will become constipated. If you're eating all of the just meats and the cheeses and you're not incorporating enough vegetables into your diet, you're going to 100% get constipated. Sometimes you may feel, you may get headaches. So when you're feeling that, you eat things to help restore those electrolytes in your system. So you may utilize some pickle juice. You may do bone broth, and if you're doing or just chicken broth or beef broth, and if you're doing it, you can doctor it up with adding a tablespoon of butter, maybe some MCT oil. You may be adding a little salt to it, or I had some yesterday that I added some. I had a chicken bouillon that I added butter, little crushed red pepper. I think I did some garlic salt and something else. There's something else I added to it also. Oh, my phone's getting low. Added some other good stuff to it as well. But you add the good stuff to it and just enjoy it. So again, you get all your veggies in as much as possible. You work to try to get at least 7 cups of veggies in a day. That will 100% help keep you regular. You definitely drink a lot of water, and because you're flushing your system constantly, if you get in your required water a day, that's going to cause the need for you to restore those electrolytes. Get you some pickle juice. I even have like it's called no salt. It tastes horrible, but I may sometimes add it to a little food sometimes just to ensure I'm getting that potassium and stuff that I need every day. Gosh, that's a bit that I know. Again, I don't know a whole lot. I'm still learning as I walk this journey out for keto lifestyle. Another thing, they've got all type of things that say they're keto friendly now, and while some things may be keto and that is low carb and low sugar, ingredients do still matter. One of the things that Black Keto Girl speaks on regularly is not using any of the sugars or anything that end in OSE, because it's still sugars. And for some people, we have addictions. We're addicted to sugar. You may be addicted to carbs. So any of those sugar or sweetener that end in OSE, she suggests you don't eat it. So sucralose or dextrose or any of those OSE ending sugars, suggest not using it. Some other items that are keto friendly or keto approved that may not necessarily be good for you. I hear maltitol and that maltodextrin, things that are in sugar-free candies, may not necessarily be the best. Best sweetener, of course, you can do erythritol, which I think is and or stevia, or monk fruit. I've switched over to using monk fruit that I order from Amazon, and I love it. It doesn't have any aftertaste, in my opinion. I do make keto desserts using it. A lot of people say no, don't even go for doing keto desserts, as you're attempting to not feed the cravings or addictions for sugar. But again, monk fruit is an approved sweetener. It's doable. So hey, every now and again, I make some sweet stuff. I got some butter pecan ice cream that I made at home yesterday that I will probably take, and I'll take a spoonful probably this evening, maybe when I get home, because I'm 100% not a big sweet eater. I used to be a potato chip girl. Potato chips and popcorn. Now I use pork rinds, or I make cucumber chips, I make kale chips, I make cheese chips, that kind of stuff instead to replace it. Anyway, my journey personally for keto. So I started doing keto a bit over a year ago. 100% was lazy keto, in that all I did was ensured I did not eat a lot of carbs. I pretty much got rid of carbs. I wasn't doing macros or any of that kind of stuff. just watched what I was eating overall. No sugar and all that good stuff. At my highest point of weight, I was about 235 pounds. So through keto and other healthy changes I was doing in my life overall, I became an It Works brand ambassador, started doing greens on the go every day, helping to detoxify my system, getting the immune system in check, help with some weight loss. Started doing my keto coffee, which is the bomb, an instant pack of keto coffee that already includes the grass-fed butter, the MCT oil, and Himalayan pink salt. You just add it to your water and your milk, mix it up, enjoy. Add whatever sweetener you want to it. I think I got videos out on my page making my keto coffee. Check them out and contact me on my website if you're interested in any of my health and wellness product lines. They do work. I'm a witness. Anyway, again, at my highest, I was about 235 pounds. Since doing my whole journey, like I said, I'm now down to about 192 pounds. Since I started on my It Works journey with those products, and also then adding the It Works Keto Coffee, which the It Works Keto Coffee is what introduced me to the whole keto lifestyle overall, and I did more research and all that good stuff. That's what helped me to lose weight even more and to keep the weight off. I've been lucky in that, I haven't gone back up to over 200 pounds at all. Yay! I have to applaud myself on that one for sure, because I have consistently lost, except again, I did go on vacation, gained 5 pounds back, still was below that, never ever got back up to like that 235. So that's a good thing for me so far to date. One of the things you can do if you're following a keto lifestyle, if you're trying to determine if you are indeed in ketosis, if your body is definitely burning fat for fuel, they have keto sticks where you measure the ketones and you use it. It's pretty much like, peeing. You just pee on a stick. I personally don't pee on the stick anymore. I pee in a cup, and then I stick the thing in the cup and measure. And if you get any type of color change, it lets you know the level of ketones that are in that your body has. Any color is great, indicates that you are in ketosis. If you have a darker burgundy, darker red kind of color, could indicate that you may be dehydrated, or the body is just super duper producing the ketones and you're not flushing them, they're not leaving the system, something like that. Research it if you need some more information. I know, again, very limited information, but so I do use the sticks to measure. Pretty much do it every day. Extremely happy when I see a little color. Those days when I don't see a color, a bit discouraged, but if I think over what I've eaten or had to drink or whatever, I may know, oh, that's what got me going that way. I'm pretty much a water drinker now, 100%. I don't care anything about juice. I drink some broth. I'm not really a tea drinker or anything. Keto coffee and water. That's pretty much it for me as far as drinking. Some people who do drink alcohol or whatever, your regular teetotal, or whatever they call it when you drink, whether you're regular or every now and again, alcohol is not keto friendly. Even though it is apparently no carbs and all that good stuff. Some people do still drink alcohol. But if you do, just know that your body is going to burn that alcohol off first. So if you were in ketosis and then you drink something, it may knock you out and it may not. But, alcohol is not keto friendly, supposedly. Anyway, but people will drink. Enjoy some vodka or some tequila, or I don't know, whatever. You just stay away from sweeteners. You may do some things that are, again, 0 calorie, stevia, erythritol type sweeteners when you're mixing or whatever. So again, I have been successful. I am looking to lose at least another 10 pounds or so. I want to get down to about 180 and see what that looks like. I was looking at a picture of me in Vegas almost 2 years ago, today actually, because it's Thursday, and I was going to put up a throwback Thursday picture, but I couldn't find a more recent picture that I wanted to put side by side with it. But I was looking at a picture. I'll put the picture on here actually and show you what I was looking like. Had a little puffy face. Not that it's not puffy now, but it's amazing if you start keto, the changes you will see. And for me, when I look back at myself, it's like I was puffy. You know what I mean? Looks like I was a little puffy. And in doing keto, when you start reducing those carbs, you see how the bloat goes away. Unbelievable. But I definitely recommend you try it if you haven't. Check it out. It's 100% doable. You can eat pretty much anything except those carb-heavy foods. I don't do noodles or pasta. What do I use instead? Zucchini. Make some zucchini noodles or something. Or sweet potatoes aren't necessarily keto, but you can have them in small numbers. I've spiralized sweet potatoes even. So a whole list of foods. I'll do another video probably talking about veggies and stuff that are keto friendly. What else about keto? What else? I don't know. If you got questions, ask in the comment and I will do my best to answer. If not, like I stated, follow Black Keto Girl. She tells a wealth of information. I'm not following, well, I've always followed Darius Williams. You guys heard of Darius Cooks? DariusCooks.tv. He's a social media phenomenon. He has a couple restaurants in Atlanta. He's a self-made millionaire guy. Between his social media following, his restaurants, his cookbooks, everything all self-done. No investors or anything. So DariusCooks.tv. He has a keto Facebook group now called Keto But With Soul. So he's gone keto, had some weight loss surgery. Again, he's very open and honest about his own journey. He's got one cookbook, Stories from My Grandmother's Kitchen. Great meals in there. He also has a Vegan But With Soul cookbook. So folks, if you're vegan and looking for stuff, he has that. Now he's doing Keto But With Soul. So following him to get great, delicious keto recipes that are just delicious. So Darius Cooks, Keto But With Soul. Follow him. I also follow on Instagram for recipes and stuff, Peace, Love, and Low Carb. She has great recipes. I also have her book. So I've got Darius's book, Stories from My Grandmother's Kitchen. I also have another book he has online, 101 Recipes for Your Holiday Table. I didn't do the vegan cookbook because I'm not really vegan. If he does a Keto But With Soul, I'll probably get that one as well. So follow him, and like I said, Peace, Love, and Low Carb on Instagram is great. Her name is Kendra also, I believe, and I do have her cookbook that I got from Amazon. Lots of great stuff. And then I have another like keto beginners cookbook. I'll take pictures and I'll put pictures up of the books that I have, the keto books that I have anyway. So you can, just as a point of reference for you, stuff you can maybe check out if you like. Also, so again, I am very, very happy with my keto lifestyle change. I am attempting to embrace it even more so and be a bit more, I guess what you would call strict keto, and that, you know, I'm watching the ingredients that I'm eating. I'm also minding my macros, trying to stay within those numbers. And when you do that, that's when you can see that steady weight loss. There is a way on keto when people reach their goal weight, there are guides on what you do to maintain your weight loss. You never go back to 100% carbs again, because what will you do if you do that? Gain the weight back. So what you do in maintenance, at least that's what I've understood, you end up you get your macros recalculated, and you'll, you know, again, eat within those macro limits or whatever. So it's simple enough to do. Take some planning. You need to ensure you have the right ingredients around and available to help you, so you aren't tempted, you know, you're not out and about and, you know, tempted to just stop and buy some junky food. You're not at home with all the sugar and sweets and carbs that's there, easy to get to. You need to plan it out. You need to prepare and cook. I do cook more now. I'm not one for meal prepping, because for me, meal prep to me is like I'm just eating leftovers, so I don't necessarily meal prep because again, it's really just me that I cook for. So whatever I cook, if I got stuff left over, I eat it. I may freeze something. I may put some stuff away, but I don't like meal prep at the beginning of the week. Cook everything for the week. I may sometimes do a few meals and have stuff in the freezer, but I'm like, it's like having leftovers. I may as well just cook it. That's just me personal. But anyway, that's what I've got going on. Again, when I get home, I'm gonna put up the one picture of me from a couple years ago when I was kind of sort of probably one of the heaviest points. I'm also going to post up pictures of the books. Kendra's book for Black Keto Girl, my Peace, Love, and Low Carb cookbook. Another like beginning keto type cookbook that I ordered. And I'm going to show Darius's cookbook anyway, Stories from My Grandmother's Kitchen, just to show him some love. Again, but his keto thing is Keto But With Soul. So stay tuned for that info. And I'll probably also show you when I get home this little asparagus that I'm about to throw together right quick and fast, literally to go with the chicken wings. I just stopped at Kroger, honestly, and just bought a few wings so that I can get my dinner going on. So stay tuned. Be back with you in a minute to cook and to show you the pictures. Check them out. Okay, I made it home. Here's the asparagus that I'm going to make. Well, I'll just show you the package and tell you what I'm using. Nice, easy, simple. It's the bag of asparagus spears that were frozen. I'm going to empty these into my little pan. Again, old school, that I've lined with some foil. I'm going to put some olive oil over it. I'm going to use crushed red pepper, some lemon pepper seasoning, as well as some pink Himalayan sea salt, with some butter and some Mexican 4 cheeses. I'll put the butter and all that stuff in there first. I'll cook my asparagus for about 10 minutes in my oven that I got preheating now to 400. Let it cook for about 10 minutes. Then I'll add the 4 cheese mixture in, and I'll put it in for another 10 minutes. And again, it's gonna go with my chicken wings. Let's open this up. See my little wings. I got some fried wings from Kroger. So that'll be tonight's dinner. Here we go. This is what the frozen asparagus spears look like. Not too bad, right? So those don't look too bad. My oven just dinged, so let me add the rest of my seasoning and get these in the oven. And it probably won't be a for real 20 minutes, but 5 to 7 minutes with these first in the oven. Then I'll add the cheese for another 5 to 7 minutes. Because they're frozen, they're not fresh, where it may have taken a little bit longer for them to cook if they were fresh. Ready for the oven. Okay, so these are the different books I was talking about. Getting Sexy with Kendra. Again, hers is you get it as a ebook, a download, and I just printed the pages out, of course, to have hard copy. So Getting Sexy with Kendra. So this is Black Keto Girl. Follow her. See what she has to offer. Lots of good information on her Instagram page as well as her Facebook page. Then I talked about Peace, Love, and Low Carb. This person, her name is Kendra, also Kendra Holly. So this is her cookbook that I got from Amazon. Craveable Keto, Low Carb, High Fat Roadmap to Weight Loss and Wellness. Lots of great recipes that she has also. And then this was the other book that I got from Amazon to help me get started. Complete Ketogenic Diet for Beginners. Essential Guide to Living the Keto Lifestyle. Again, not a diet, but it is a lifestyle. So these are the things that I have, in addition, again, to my own It Works products that I use daily. Here we go, hot out of the oven with the butter and the cheese and all of the other seasonings. It's going to be delicious with my chicken. Let's see if I can eat a little bit because I'm not really hungry, actually. All right, the asparagus is all done. So I'm going to eat just a little bit because, like I said, I'm not really hungry. And don't be judging me because when I eat asparagus, I do it with my finger. Why waste up a fork? And I use paper plates and stuff, right? So It's real good though. I got that extra bit of spice with the crushed red pepper. The cheese is delicious. And I added lemon pepper. So I've got extra little seasoning in it. Tasty. Got one of my little drumettes. The Kroger chicken is always so good and crunchy. So, got an easy piece of this that I'll eat up right quick. And get ready to wind down for the night. Hopefully the information I shared with you today about keto overall was helpful. Definitely check out my website. The link is in the description box. But get your pencil ready. My website, it's emarielee.myitworks.com. So emarielee.myitworks.com. Check out the website. Lots of great products that's out there. Excuse me. Check out Black Keto Girl. Check out DariusCooks.tv, as well as his Keto But With Soul Facebook group. You can check out Peace, Love, and Low Carb, also on IG. And if you got questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave me a comment. Let's talk. Let's have a dialogue going. Okay? All right. Until next time, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.